What's up, guys? Had to get outside for the course right now. Didn't want to be stuck in my basement there shooting the video, so let's continue on. Today is it's Saturday and Sunday in in London right now. And what do you normally have? Open houses, right? And how many of you guys, if you're new or you're in your first year, you go there? The house is $200,000. You think you're getting your 2% if you don't even own the listing because you're sitting in for somebody else, right? You think that you're gonna, oh, it's $200,000. If I find a buyer that comes into this open house, I'll get 2%. I can make my 4 grand this weekend, something like that, right? I'm sure you'd probably be lying to me if you weren't thinking this. Like, put my brother on the spot. He'd sit at $500,000 open houses and he'd be like, I just think every guy walks in is 10 grand, 10 grand. Well, here's the problem with that, and Phil's changed a lot, my brother. So, you think everybody's a walking commission check that walks in? Here's what you gotta do at open houses. Not sell the house. One, it's probably not your listing, okay? You gotta stop thinking about that you need to sell that house. What you need to do is sell the 5 other houses that are gonna be going down the road with that person that walks in, or anything else that happens. A couple examples. Okay, so the person comes in. If you're thinking the one mentality of, oh my God, I hope I get an offer on this one tonight so I can tell the guy to let me sit in this open house, like, I got you an offer, pay me. Like, or like, if Bob calls you, that I talk to him, please let me get a referral. So here's the problem. You're a nobody, right? So you gotta, everything I've been talking about, you gotta be the brand, right? So if Bob's walks into this open house and you start talking to him, what do I always say? You got to know about the other properties on the street. You got to know about some other stuff that's nearby or coming up's even better. So like when you're there, whoever's listing it is, and you're sitting in it, say, what else you got coming up? And then he might say, well, he or she, I got this place on the Crescent coming up in a month later. So now a guy walks in and they say, yeah, we like the neighborhood, but we don't really like the layout here. Oh, well, I know there's another one coming up in about a month. Stop right there. Don't be like, I can tell you about it. Play a little hard to get, right? What are they going to do? Oh, wow, where's it going to be? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be over on this street. We're not sure on the price yet. It's probably going to be around this. Okay, and then eventually they're going to ask you, well, can you let me know about it? Oh, sure. What's your phone number? And then you get them in your phone, and then you got them now. You text them maybe after, be like, great meeting you. I'll keep you up to date on that one. Whatever you gotta do, make a note. You can text them later. But you see the difference, guys? They asked you. You're sitting in someone else's open house, but you got some knowledge right now. They're gonna use you, okay? So really focus on that. Also, let's say you're in an open house. Like my mother-in-law at one point was like, do you bring a book? No, you don't bring a book. You sit there and you market yourself, right? So I might have already covered that in the course. Can't remember, but get on your Instagram and remember, nobody gives a crap about the 3 beds, 3 baths in that open house. Stop showing that whole house. Show something cool in that house. Show the artwork. Show something funny. Like, nobody's gonna like really give a shit about your virtual tour and buy that house on the internet. They will buy you. So do something funny in there. Go sit in the bathtub. I don't know. Just don't get in trouble with your sellers, but like, do something funny. Like, be more memorable. Hi guys, open house 2 to 4 today. Let me just give you a walkthrough. Here's the living room, here's the bedrooms, here's the kitchen. Amazing, right? I did a Snapchat thing the other day where you can like save your Snapchats, put it onto Instagram. I had like a dinosaur walking through it. Well, if people were going through their feed and they're just seeing another open house or 2 to 4, make sure to come. I got some cookies. Like, nobody's coming for freaking cookies on a weekend unless they're trying to buy a house. So, but you don't care about that house. You care about selling you. Open houses are for you. Be selfish, okay? It's all about you. Okay, if you go forward and you actually you get a listing and it's yours now, sometimes your clients will be like, we're gonna do open houses this weekend, and you can be like, I can. Generally, they're better for me as an agent picking up buyers than selling your house, because how many of you have already sat in open houses every weekend And guess what? Who makes the sale? Probably the listing agent. Because who's going to open houses? Looky-loos. I remember, like, I don't even have cards, as you guys know, but like, these people walked in and they're like, yeah, we've been like looking for like a year now. And I'm like, oh, keep looking. Like, I'm not picking them up as clients. So start identifying that. Like, why? Oh, well, if you're looking for a year, I can take you on for the next year. Like, don't even waste your time with those people, right? So, just, yeah, brand yourself in there. You should be having the time of your life in there. And people, but like you're having the time of your life. It doesn't even matter about the house. Like, you can be like, yeah, I'm at the open house. This is great. And like, you could, again, fake it till you make it. You could be like, oh my goodness, like, well, I suggest not eating all the cookies and saying that so many people came through, but you know, if you want to throw them in the garbage and be like, no cookies left, holy crap, this place was packed tonight, offers tonight, see you later. And then people just kind of like get to know you more on the internet than they care about that house, because you're worried about them wanting to use you as an agent 6 months from now, not that Sunday night at 5 p.m. So it's a constant commercial. Your first year, it's a bit of a grind, but first thing you're gonna do is probably go sit in open houses, and that's how I want you guys to do it. One, have knowledge of what else is coming, and play hard to get in it. Just people come in, talk normally. You can read all these like psychology books on like how, like, when you walk onto a used car salesman lot, what's the first thing you do? Please, that guy better not talk to me. That guy better not talk to me. Is he talking to me? I'm not buying this car. Screw that. And you know, same thing that was going to happen in an open house. People are walking in and gonna be like, this freaking agent better not try to get. But you know what? The agent didn't sell me. And then he says, oh, I know about something else that's coming up. You walk onto the used car lot and they say, yeah, we got all these, but there should be another one coming next week that nobody's seen yet. It's a Jaguar or whatever, you know. That just intrigues your interest a bit more, right? And you're like, can you let me know about that? Yeah, sure, I'll put you down. That's all it takes, guys, right? So now do that, and then if nobody shows, and even if they are showing, but like, brand yourself. Like, how many times like the listing agent will text you afterwards and you'll be like, anything? You'll be like, so many agents just be like, I was dead. Just sat there for 2 hours. Wasted opportunity. Don't even do them. Don't even do open houses if you're gonna do that. Just stay at home. I don't think I've done one in a while. I don't need to at the moment. I try to pass them off to the agents in my office and then coach them a bit of what they should be doing, not just sitting there. It's like, I'll be watching their stories on Instagram while I'm at home doing something else, seeing if they're selling themselves or the property. And yeah, sometimes they have a little fun, like the two girls, Lindsay and Alexandra. The one time, like they did a little skit, like, and one girl's filming from inside and being like, hello, and like, is this the open house? Yes, it is. And then she's like, oh my God, I love it. And it was just kind of like cuckoo and funny. And are those cookies? I love, like, I don't know, it was just something different than just like, here's the bathroom, here's the bedroom, here's everything. Wow, great open house, guys. 2 to 4 today. Oh wait, by the time you view this, it's past 2 to 4. That's another thing. If you're still watching along. So let's say you're in the office Monday and you say, has anybody got any open houses this weekend? Because I'm new and I want to do stuff. Yeah, you can do Saturday, Sunday. Cool. And you wait all the way till Saturday, Sunday, and you just show up at 2 o'clock or 1:45, and you go home at 4:05, and you say, well, that sucked. You did it wrong. You did it wrong. You gotta be branding it the whole time. Internet, Instagram. Okay, some of you guys, if you want, Jeff Weibel doesn't suggest this. I've seen it kind of work. Like, you can go and invite the neighbors. I just like my time. I would rather invite the neighbors through targeted Facebook Messenger or Facebook ads than go knock on their doors. But again, if you're knocking on the doors, where all these door knockers who are inviting people to open house are usually wrong, it's like they're trying to sell that open house. You guys are dumb. You're selling you, right? You knock on their door, inviting you to the 2 to 4 down the street. Make sure you just check it out. You don't even necessarily want to sell their house. You just want to sell you. they might know five more people, but you were the great guy. So if you do knock on that door, or if you are sitting in that open house and people come in and the neighbors come in, continue to sell yourself. Comment, nice car they pulled up in. Oh yeah, and then start talking about that. Don't talk about the 3 beds, 2 baths. The only tactical advice I always give, if it's what we've been doing a lot up here, is no offers until Sunday at 6:30 or something like that. I just like brief them on that, and that's about it. Just like, hey guys, if you're interested, the offers are Monday at 6 p.m. Tell your realtor. Oh, we don't have a realtor, right? And then you can go from there. And say, oh, okay, well, offer is 6:30. Let me know if you guys have any interest. You have the power, right? So, anyways, there's a bit of open house tips, and I'll catch you on the next video.